Here's what you missed this week on Play Mornings.
Bruno Mars, Treasure, right here on Play Mornings. I'm John.
Got my hair stuck in my headphones.
That's why I cut all my hair off.
No wonder I'm starting to lose my hair. It's all in the headphones.
You're also 36. Shh. 35. You're going to be 36. Do women bald?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. That's probably worse than... Like, I know alopecia... Yeah, what I was going to talk about, let's throw that aside. I know alopecia's a thing, only because Chris Rock got slapped because of it. But I didn't know women, like, could go bald without some sort of, like, chemotherapy or alopecia. Oh.
Yeah, I mean... I think there's something in the water here in Fort McMurray. The older you get, you start to lose your hair.
What do you think is in the water?
I correct me if I'm wrong, anybody, but like
hair loss serum,
menopause, perimenopause, all that stuff can make you lose hair. Medications can make you lose. There's so many different things, Sean. So many different things.
That's gotta be worse than I. As a guy, I think nothing's worse than balding. But I couldn't imagine balding as a lady.
Now, I also get cysts on my head and like in my wrists.
I think I did.
We've talked about it before.
Yeah, your head cysts.
And I've had to get a few of them removed, but I don't know if it's just like the trauma to like when it gets like infected or whatever. I don't know if it's the trauma from it or when you go to get it removed and they put the freezing in your head.
Yeah.
I have had the biggest bald spots, and I mean like soft, like a baby's bum bald spot, like the front of my head. So ever since then, the hair in those, I've had it a couple of times, hair has not grown in as full or as much in those spots, and it's mostly been in the front of my head. So I feel like I've lost a lot more hair in the front because of that. Now, that being said, having those on I still have them. They don't bother me. They're not infected or anything. And they get infected by like a hair follicle growing in the wrong way.
That would suck. That would piss me off.
But I tend to touch them all the time. And I don't know if the more I touch them, it's, screwing with my hair. Yeah. I don't know. Look, I don't know.
Well, you still have some hair.
I still have a lot of hair, to be fair.
I've always thought that the second I start losing hair, I'm booking a two-way trip to Turkey, like as fast as I can. Yeah. Would you do something like that? If you got more and more cysts on the top of your head and you started having your hairline recede more and more, would you head on down to like Turkey or something? Do ladies do that?
Yeah, they do. Yep.
Really?
They do.
I am finding out a lot about women. I can't believe my 3-year relationship didn't work out.
I just watched a video of a woman. I think she was going to do it in Egypt.
Anywhere but wherever you're from is where you do it.
Yeah, pretty much. So I don't know. I might consider like extensions to make it look thicker.
Okay, yeah.
Depending on what it starts to look like the older I get. Like if it's really bad, I might do a wig.
Is that why a lot of older women cut their hair? Or is that totally just unrelated? Is that you hit a certain age and you're like, yeah, the Ellen cut is what works for me?
I think it might just be...
The Barbara Walters.
I don't know, but it could just be it's too much to maintain at that point.
I get that.
Even now, being almost 36, I want to chop my hair off.
Do it. It's a really good idea. Do it. It makes you feel really good the second you do it. Do it.
Are you saying that because you're regretting cutting your hair?
Play 103.
So I think I have a contender for the worst pothole in Fort McMurray.
That being?
That being at the top of the off-ramp getting up to Hospital Street when you're going to turn up the hill to Abasand.
Okay.
The crater that is in the ground there is wild.
And you think
my poor car.
You think it could be number one?
I think it could be number one. At least for the biggest or the longest pothole.
Hey, just because it's long doesn't mean it's number one.
It could be. It's a contender.
Well, Marina, you have some competition, I heard.
Tell me.
Over on Facebook, you posted yesterday a hilarious meme that got quite a bit of reactions.
Says potholes ahead. Remove dentures. Fasten bra straps.
Boom, baby!
Okay, so we got some comments on here talking about the worst potholes in town. So Nick says coming down Thickwood Boulevard, where the merge lane from the overpass starts, the four-way stop just before Play on Space, the outside turning lane onto Highway 69, my poor little
This is
Corolla.
still Nick's comment.
Yes.
She knows so many, she was able to put 3 in one comment.
Yeah.
Oh, Fort Mac.
Yeah.
Oh, Fort Mac.
Vicky says, coming off the ramp for Responders Way, heading south, the merge lane off Gregoire Drive to 63 by McDonald's, both the middle and right lane on the bridge heading north, but the end of the very left lane of the bridge has a huge hole as well. Leanne says, in response to Vicky,
Yeah.
I watched a bobcat on a trailer get air at the Responder Way
my
one. I thought it was
God.
going to come off the back at
Oh
me.
my God.
Yeah, so there are some pretty bad potholes in town. And, I know I mentioned, I guess, a little earlier in the winter how my parking lot at home, or like in my building,
Yeah.
it was like I was dodging banana peels from Mario Kart every single morning. But now that the snow has kind of cleared off a lot of the roads,
Yeah.
you see more of the potholes.
Yeah.
They are deeper than ever.
Yeah.
And I just fear for my car, for everybody else's car, their tires, their rims. I mean, it's got to get fixed. But then the thing is, when they try to fix it, they just fill it with that asphalt stuff. And then people drive over it before it's dry. And then there's a pothole all over again.
So what are we to do?
Did we just do the same as that one guy on TikTok did and
Fill it
plant
ourselves and plant flowers
into
in
it?
them? Yeah.
I mean, it would look nice.
It would be poetic driving over flowers. I would aim for the flowers. Oh, yeah! Easter is 2 weeks away, and if you're anything like me, you love Easter for one reason and one reason
Chocolate.
only. Chocolate, candy, Marina, spot on. Although there is one outlier in the chocolate and candy discussion.
I have a feeling I know exactly what you're going to say.
Say it!
Peeps.
Yes, we are talking about Peeps.
Ugh.
I am so glad you had that reaction because I don't think there's anybody in the world who doesn't have that reaction. Peeps are the worst candy, if you can call them that. Peeps are worse than candy corn. And we know how you and I feel. I would rather eat a mouthful of black licorice than eat a Peep.
I don't know which one I hate more.
That's crazy. There's more. Think about it this way. If you were to eat one candy corn, that's a little guy. You could swallow that like a pill. If you were to eat one Peep, you have to...
It's the outer layer of Peeps. The gritty...
Yeah.
It's
so
making
they
my
can-
teeth feel weird right now.
So they can produce them in January of the year before and then just keep them until Easter. It sucks. Peeps are disgusting. If you like Peeps, let us know. 780-791-1037. We're going to get 0 texts because nobody likes Peeps.
You know what it reminds me of?
Huh.
Like Insulation from 1997 and like a basement renovation or something.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of.
Insulation, 1990. Yeah, of course. We all know what that is and looks like.
It's the texture of marshmallows for me. I'm not about it.
If you had marshmallows, put them on a plate, put the plate in the microwave for like 5 seconds, would you then eat them?
Maybe. Maybe.
I hate this more than if somebody told me they liked a Peep. I'll be honest with you.
How does the text line look? Does anybody say they like Peeps?
There's going to be... somehow we're going to get negative text. People are going to unsend texts they've previously sent because we're talking about Peeps.
Unsubscribe.
Marina, I need you to settle something for me.
Okay.
As somebody who wears an Apple Watch maybe once every 3 months... I have come to the conclusion that it's impossible to look cool while having an Apple Watch on and while using an Apple Watch. You just look like a dick.
Okay, so I have a Samsung Galaxy Watch, and it's round. Yours is square.
Square, baby.
And I think that's the biggest issue. Now, with my Samsung Galaxy Watch, it did come with a band that looks just like yours,
Yep.
the rubbery one. Don't like it, so I bought a sparkly one, right? Looks like diamonds, sparkle in the sky.
Yeah.
And I think it looks more like a real watch.
Which is why you wear it all
Than
the time.
anything,
I've
which-
never seen Marina not wear her Samsung watch. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you don't have it on.
Yeah. I haven't been wearing it for a while because I keep forgetting to charge it.
That's the only
That's
reason?
the only reason.
I don't find much use out of it anyways. I feel like I've seen people use even Samsung watches in public, and in my mind, as somebody who has an Apple Watch, it's like, oh, you want to be seen. You want to be seen using an Apple Watch instead of like your cell phone because you're so much better than everybody else. I just think you look like a jerk if you have it. And I definitely don't exercise enough to need an Apple Watch on. What am I going to text from here? No, it's so tiny.
I'm going to be so honest. I'll tell you what I use my smartwatch for the most.
Please.
Find my phone. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding.
I bet Samsung listening right now is like, oh my God, we messed up.
They did some kind of update on the watch though. And to find it doesn't do what it used to do. You just hit start and it would start ringing on the phone. And I haven't been able to figure out how it now works.
What do you mean?
I push the button and it doesn't start ringing.
Oh, you're screwed.
It doesn't.
You're
I don't know what to do now.
You're screwed.
So now I'm going to have to glue my phone to my hand.